Welcome to the Wonder Boldly podcast, hosted by yours truly, Christine. I am going to encourage and motivate you to take action towards your big goals. I'm going to teach you everything I've learned from building a very successful 25-year career, coaching people, and starting my own online business. I am going to give you so many action items you are going to be able to wonder boldly. Thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us on the Wonder Boldly podcast. I'm so excited to have you here. This is very sweet. I reached out to Lisa a couple of days ago, 5 days ago or something. I said, hey, do you want to be on the podcast? And she graciously said yes. I was like, yay. I'm so happy to have you here, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining us. And please tell my audience who you are and what you currently have going on, and share in we really, here on the Wonder Boldly podcast, we really like to hear people's story. Like, how did you decide to do what you're doing? So tell us all things, Lisa, that are important for you and you want the audience to know.
Well, Christine, I have to tell you, thank you so much. It is an honor to be here. I'm so excited. This is my first podcast, so I was super nervous. I didn't know exactly what to expect, but I'm very honored to be here, and I appreciate you so very much. Well, I'm actually a beauty consultant with Mary Kay. I've been an expert, a beauty expert for over 16 years.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Amazing. And I'm going to share our picture here. I already took a screen cap. Everyone, Lisa is beautiful. So if you're listening to this episode, you got to go and check out our social media and check her out, and I'll put all the links, because she's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, sweet. And you know what? You just radiate just like a pure soul, kindness, just such a genuine person. And she just radiates it. So you have to check her out.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I love you.
It's true. It's true.
I do appreciate that so very much. You have been, oh God, you are just such an inspiration. I just appreciate you. And you are beautiful. I was like, you don't even have to wear makeup. It's so nice. I love it.
Lisa has definitely turned me back onto makeup. So in my 20s, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like, oh, I don't wear makeup. I wear makeup, but I had gotten away from it. And so I kind of dabble in it, and she's gracious enough. I reach out to her. I said to her the other day, my overstepping boundaries, I reach out and I'm like, oh, I was thinking about getting this lipstick or this thing. I forget where it even started. Maybe face wash. I forget. But
anyway, I think I asked you if you would mind trying to see what you think about the products, and I love getting other people's opinion. But I'll tell you really quick how so when I was working in corporate, the boss came down and he had told me, so at the time I was like 26, and he said he was guessing everyone's age, and he said I looked like I was 31. Christine, I was devastated, was to say the least, because you're young. I mean, when you're in your 20s, you're like, 30 was ancient, now I'm in my getting closer to 50. I'm like, wow, I was a baby. Like, now I'm just getting started now. But I was completely devastated. And the ladies that I worked with were, go to get some skincare. You'll be fine. It's okay. You can, maintain what you got now or whatever. So I went to the mall and I bought Clinique. I had to have some skincare because I did not want to look like I was 31. So at the time, I'll just kind of place you where I was then. I was a single mom and I had twin girls that were 6. So one day I ran out of my moisturizer. I couldn't get to the mall. And so I went by CVS and got some Cetaphil moisturizer, went home. That night I washed my face. I put that moisturizer on, didn't have any clue about chemical imbalance. Like, you're not supposed to mix products. Had no idea about that. And so my face was set on fire. I was like, it hurt. It literally hurt my skin. So my skin had always been so weird anyways. And literally about a week and a half later, a friend of mine called and said, hey, I began this business and I wanted to, see if you would host a party for me. And I was like, well, of course. And she told me it was Mary Kay. And I was like, didn't know a whole lot about skincare, I've heard of Mary Kay. And I thought the one thing that drew me the most was that she could either mail it or drop it off my door, because I had to drive it from where I worked. It was an hour and 15 minutes to pick up my children from school. And then I drove back home, which was another 25 minutes to get back home.
Oh my God.
And so to get to the mall was like, out of the question. And and it was really kind of over my price range at the time, but I knew I wanted to take care of my skin because I didn't want to look older. So anyways, well, I decided I'm going to get it all, because why not just start the whole skincare routine, because I knew I couldn't mix it. So I bought the whole skincare routine, and she's like, Lisa, you seem to love the product and you seem like you're going to wear the product. So why not, you can sign up and you can just get it at half off. And I'm like, what? You can get, so it's 50% off. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then she was like, and you can sell it to help, pay for your products. And so at that time I thought, well, I'm going to sign up and I'm going to do it. I'm going to sign up. So I signed up and I got my skincare at half off. And I thought, well, I can buy shoes for my girls. I can make the money to buy shoes for my girls and groceries. It's fantastic. You can start with product or you don't have to start with product. So I started with some product and just been in love ever since. Helping women to feel good about themselves and to just prosper and to see them, and the change in how they feel about themselves is like the biggest impact.
Oh, I love that. That is such a beautiful story. And I have so many questions around it. So first of all, a single mom, twin girls, amazing. And
Yeah,
how?
no, by the way, I worked full time and my family all worked, and no child support or anything. So it was just me and them. And my husband was, at the time, he was my boyfriend. And so, yeah, we had been together for about a year and a half. So he invested big in me.
And how old are the girls now?
They are 25. My girls are
Wow.
25. And I've got my third grandchild on the way. I've got a granddaughter and grandson, and then a granddaughter on the way.
Oh, and so your why started out. Tell me, instead of me saying what it is, tell us what your why was, why you started.
Well, why I started because I thought, well, if I'm going to use skincare and take care of my skin, I really wouldn't want to have to pay full price. So I could pay half price to get the products. And then also just being able to sell it to my friends and family, because I wasn't really sure on what I wanted to do, but I knew I could sell it and make the money to pay for my products and be able to buy shoes and groceries for us. So that was the huge thing.
And so did you have any fear around, in the entrepreneurship world? And I know for myself, so I'm probably projecting. So my history, my experience also in corporate, but never in sales, in marketing, sure, but not sales. And so when I decided to start my own business, I immediately got a sales coach because I'm like, that is not my area. And so how did you feel about that? Like, how does that all work as are you a Mary Kay consultant? Like, what is the right terminology?
Yes, a Mary Kay consultant. And you can move up in the company, which is my goal, to become a director. And so I'm really excited because I love sharing the opportunity now, because I never had any sales experience or anything. Basically I've just had people try it, they fall in love with it and they buy it. So I'm not the best salesperson. I work on marketing, like trying to do more social, since everything's a little more social now. And I strive to try to provide just information and just, fun little things that people can kind of see, what this does and what that does. Why do I need this? Or why would I need to wear that? What is this product used for? Why? Because, me being in the world, I know exactly. I'm like, yes, you need hyaluronic acid. It's so great for your skin, because you just will not, you won't even understand until you use it, how it affects your skin. And so for for me to educate, I guess is what the word is,
Right.
more so trying to educate versus sales.
Mhm.
So, yeah, and Mary Kay is really great because they offer so much free training. Like we have a library of things that you can go to and research and watch and learn from. So it's pretty awesome.
And so I can speak to that directly because that is how I started buying the Mary Kay products, right? Because you, like you said earlier, you had reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you want to try this?" And I remember saying, "What? Sure. I don't really wear makeup or do a thing, or I wash, just so you know, because I know you're a big advocate. I do wash my face day and night." So I feel like, oh, good.
Yeah, definitely big hand for that. I'm so proud of you. Well, it's a huge thing and it only takes a few moments. And people think, oh, I don't have time for that. But when you don't wash your skin, it literally scientifically proven ages your skin 7 days. Every night you miss washing your skin. And people don't realize because of all of the pollutants and things that we walk through. So that's why I love Mary Kay and just being able to share that and just the opportunity of knowing what is out there for other people. I have women on my team that they want the discount. They don't care about selling it. They want it for them and their immediate family. And have people that they want to work the business to make money to pay a bill or to make money to pay to. And right now is like the perfect time because you can make that Christmas money and you can get gifts for half off. Where can you go to get that right now?
Right.
And the products are proven. I guess that's why I love them so much because they're 100% satisfaction guarantee, and Mary Kay backs that. Even if you decided anyone wanted to be in this business, to be on my team would be amazing. I would love anybody that would be interested. I'd love to, and my thing is I'm not a salesperson and I'm not pushy and I'm not, so I don't just constantly, cause they're like, I had this one lady, I'll just give you an example. I did a fall festival, my first one this fall. And, the lady was so skeptical about me coming and delivering her product. And I was just like, well, I tell you what, I can, if you want me to, cause she was real not sure about it. And I said, well, I can just lay it on your front porch if you want me to. I said, that is no problem. And she was like, oh, I'll do that. I'll just put the check on the swing and you can just drop it off. And I was like, okay. So, just to have that weight lifted off, that I'm not going to be like persistent. If you want me to be, I can, but if not, then I choose to allow you to come to me. I'm that type of person, I guess you'd say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And so when I first purchased the cleanser from you, you also sent samples, right? And so because again, I don't really wear makeup, so I have my little kit that I have where I wash up because I share a bathroom with my daughter and I'm pretty organized. So I kind of like to have my little area. So anyway, so I have a little kit and I have my stuff in it. And so when the Mary Kay products came, I put them in even the samples, right? So it was blush, eyeshadow, and I'm going to say lipstick. And they came in a cute little bag. And I love all that. The packaging is so beautiful, right? And so I put it all in there. And then sometimes I'd be like, okay, I'm going to do a podcast or I'm going to do a video or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I've got that little sample thing. So then I just, start using it. I think I did a reel one time or something. And I'm like, I think this is lipstick that's on my cheek right now. Like, I don't even know. Like,
yes. You look good. You look beautiful.
And you never reached out to me, like you never were like, hey, what did you think of those samples? Or, hey, I just had them and I just use them occasionally. And then I'd reach out to you and say, there was a lipstick that I loved, right? And so to speak to that exactly, where you never were like pushing me or salesy or like, hey, what did you think of that? Or try this or the other thing. You just delivered. It was beautifully packaged, which is so cute. I love that. Aesthetics to me are so fun. I was going to use the word important. It's not that they're important, but they're just fun. So I was like, I reached out to you and I'm like, hey, how am I supposed to go about this?
No, and that's one thing about me. I just, if you want to text me, call me, email me, or even just order. And a lot of times, I try to, remind people. I have a lot of people that they'll go onto my website and just order, but I try to get them to do just if they decide that's the way they want to order. Cause a lot of people just text me and I'll just, when I try to keep my inventory where I have it on hand so I can just, because I love doing that. Whenever I feel like, how you go to Victoria's Secret and they put everything, everything like in a cute little tissue paper, and I love that. And I wanted to offer that also because it's like a gift. You're buying yourself. And so when you get it, you can open it up like it's a present to you. And, just a little added bonus. And I have so many people say, you don't have to do that. I'm like, yes, I do. No, you don't. I know I don't. I know I love to, because that's just something I can gift back to. Appreciation is a huge thing for me because I'm just so grateful for every order, for everything that I'm able to. And I want it to look good and feel good when you get it. I want it to be like, oh, this is so cute.
And it is. It's so cute. I love it. And I love that. I never even, how thoughtful of you. Like I never even gave it that thought that you are like thinking in that way. So thank you for sharing that. That's really beautiful. And that's how it's received. Like I said, like I just shared that and, that's how I felt. It was so fun. And so packaging and it's so cute and pretty and it makes it an even better experience. It's exciting, I think, to get things in the mail, a lipstick, or I think that's exciting. And also that additional touches. Thank you for doing that. I never really realized that until you said it. I love it.
Well, I love it because everybody loves getting Amazon, right? I mean, like when you get Amazon, it's like, oh, my package is here. But when you get that, and I try to make them either pink or bright. I've got these little orange that's got stars on them, just like cute little, like yours is pink. It's Pepto-Bismol pink, but I put these little stickers on there to make it a little bit extra because it's just so fun when you're getting something in the mail. I love it. And I just wanted, to give that little bit of a smile to other people too.
Yeah, I love that. It just made me think like everything is so digital now.
Yes.
And like you related it to getting, your Amazon packages, right? And those are great. Don't get me wrong, people. Those are great.
Love
they're brown and whatever. It's great. I love brown. It's great. But like, it harkens to the handwritten note. And
yes,
the handwritten note too.
Yeah, I try to do that in my. It's just about. I just appreciate. And I think it's just given that little. You don't get handwritten notes hardly anymore. It's just a little added touch, a little added bonus that I try to incorporate for appreciation. Yeah.
I love that. And also the folks that do this with you have that opportunity to give handwritten notes. And that is just, it feels so good. It feels so good. I actually have, since I started my business, I actually have a spot where I keep all my handwritten notes. Yours are in there. Yeah.
Oh, yay. Well, thank you. That's so sweet. I love it.
Yeah. And it is. It's really special and it feels good to receive and it also feels good to give. Yeah. So tell us. So with that being said, tell us about the opportunity for people if they're interested in becoming a Mary Kay consultant. Like how does that work? And you did that awesome post on social about, now is actually the time. So tell us a little bit about that.
So anyone that would be interested in hearing the opportunity, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. You can message me, DM, email, or whatever's more convenient. I always try to make it as convenient for people as possible because I know life can get so stressful. And when you got to go to here, to there, to yonder, and you don't know where to go, you're like, oh, forget it. That's me anyway. So that's why I'm very I just need information. I have the personality where I need to know a little bit more to, you can, we have a couple of options in our Mary Kay. You can sign up for an e-start is what we call it. And it's $30. You get a website. And you can do everything virtually and you can order directly from the company and have it shipped out. I've done that I do that a few times. I try to do it personally because I love being able to give the personal touches. But Mary Kay does a really cute job. They put it it is in a little box, and it's, it's got Hello Gorgeous when you open it up. It's really cute, but it's not my personal touch. But, I do that if I'm in a jam, if I don't have it in stock and it's going to take me a little bit longer to get it, I do go ahead so that way you can have it already. I don't like my customers waiting. So if I can get it to them, the quickest is the way I go.
Right.
Or we also had the option, you can sign for $130, which you get this awesome tote bag. So it's a bag full of, it's like $400 worth of product, but it comes with the eStart comes with that. So you get your website and ProPay, and also you get you get enough full-size product, and you do get some samples in there as well. So you can like facial 30 women. So that's how that kind of works.
And so how would people, so people listening to the podcast and they're interested, how would they go about that? Should they reach out to you directly on Instagram, or what's the best way?
So yes, you can definitely reach me on Instagram. It's Lisa Street Health Beauty.
So if people want to buy products, or if they're interested in becoming a Mary Kay consultant, they can reach out to you in the DMs on Instagram. Is that okay?
Yes, definitely okay with me. And also, if you want to just look at it and you're not sure you want to talk to me about it yet, or if you're not sure, you can also go to my website, and it's just www.marykay.com/L Street, just LSTREET.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This has been so fun. Thank you so much for coming on. I so appreciate your time.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so grateful and honored to be here. This is really neat. It's been great just chatting with you.
Yeah, so fun. So all guests on the Wonder Boldly podcast, I ask them, what is an action step 1 to 3? Because we don't like too many, because, we want to take action. So if we get a whole list of action items, we might not do it. So either 1 or a couple more action steps for people that you would recommend, that they're listening and maybe they're wanting to maybe become a Mary Kay consultant, or maybe they're wanting to, like Christine here, start wearing some makeup. What would you recommend?
Okay, just DM me and say, hey, I want more information. And I will tell you, I do mail out samples free. I don't charge for those. I do like a beauty swag bag I've created. And so it's a swag bag. It has a charcoal mask, and it's got the skincare. And all I ask is for you to try the product. I would love for you to try it before selling it, just so you will know what you're selling.
Right.
So that is just the one and only thing I would recommend. If you want to check out the website, you are more than welcome to.
Well, thank you so much, Lisa. It's been a pleasure having you on. I so appreciate your time, and I so appreciate your extra special touches.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Christine. I appreciate you so much. You just really inspire me so much all the time.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for doing what you do and sharing. Like you said at the beginning, if somebody's looking to make a little extra income, this is something that they can definitely dive into.
It's a great way to get your Christmas reasonable, instead of, going to the mall and spending a lot more money than you would typically spend. So absolutely. And it's 100% satisfaction. So you don't have a graveyard of makeup and skincare stuff. Yes. So that's what I love about it.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being with us.
It has been so much fun. Thank you. I've enjoyed this time. So grateful for you.